All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another video on Antonicus Aurelius Motivates. And what up? What it do? How y'all doing, man? I hope everybody is well. Happy Saturday. I'm out here doing my thing again. About to get this walk in. And hey, first of all, before I get into the video too much, I just like to I'd like to go ahead and, acknowledge the new subscribers, that came in. I'm grateful. I'm very grateful to y'all. I appreciate y'all, man. Keep rocking with me, man. Well, I've been going on a long journey here for a while since last year, just, just getting better in my fitness and everything and every aspect of my life, and just doing bigger and better things, and I want to get back into the burpee challenge thing, man, which I think I'm gonna do that again, a 30-day burpee challenge again soon, just to take it to the next level and everything like that. So if y'all, like fitness, if you like positive things, welcome, man. But without any further ado, man, and I don't want to waste too much time on all of that, but I just wanted to get into the topic, man, of the day. And this is what I want y'all to know, man. For real, man. You are the real celebrity, man. You are, and your haters and your enemies just don't want you. They don't want you to be that way. They feel like, I don't know, they may feel intimidated by you in certain ways, or just, anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get into it here in just a second. I'm gonna get out the car though first and walk. But yeah, like I was saying, man, you're the real celebrity. Your haters and your enemies, they don't want you to be, and they're intimidated by your greatness because, they see the qualities in you that they don't have. They see the thing that, or the attributes that, well, really they have them, because all of us have them on the inside, you know what I'm saying? And that's the thing that they just can't see because they've compromised and on themselves and in their lives, you know what I mean? And they haven't really, gone all in on what they needed to do, to achieve their highest self. That's what this whole journey I'm on right now is all about. It's really, been a long, hard journey for me because I've had a harder life than most individuals. Most people, like 99.9% of people would be dead, but I'm still here, you know what I mean? So that's really, why I'm doing this, because, the fact that I'm at this point in my life is because I made the choices that I made at the time when I did, and I know that it wasn't just me making the choices, it was God helping me make the choices, and well, really what it is, man, and I'm gonna break it down for y'all. You're blessed, you're blessed, and your haters can see it. That's the reason why you get these little, like, I don't know if you want to call them hints or just like things that you see, quirks about them that you see, like them turning their nose up, giving you a stank look and stuff like that when you're in the store or wherever you may be, just giving you like a side eye or just an ugly glance. That's like you can see their demons. You can see their demons coming through them towards you, and it's really not towards you. It's towards themselves, because they know that they see in you the qualities that they would like inside of themselves. but they fail to, I don't know, aspire to or whatever. Anyway, man, so that's the reason why you may get like some people who you think is like your friends or whatever ghost you or whatever when you try to speak to them, or you may have seen them and said something to them or spoke to them or waved at them or something like that, and they acted like they looked the other way, like they didn't see you or something like that. You know, it's because they know you're the real celebrity, man. You're the real celebrity in your hometown or wherever you're at, wherever you're from. You know, you've always been that one. And so that's the reason why you was probably picked on a lot in school by your classmates, or looked down upon, you know, many times in your life at different points in your life or wherever you were at. Whatever you was doing with your athletic teams or whatever you was at, maybe you outshined a lot of people. You was just like that star on the field or whatever, you know. And you can't help it. It's just, that's the way God created you to be. You know what I mean? And so, you know, so what it is, man, these people, they hate to see you doing your best because they don't want to do their best. And so they feel like the only way to like make themselves feel better about themselves is just to probably just ignore you or look down upon you, pretty much. So yeah, so you know what I mean? So that's what it is, man. You know, but it took me a long time to really kind of come fully to the understanding of all of that. You know, it took me a while to really like understand exactly what it was, because I was just like, man, maybe people just don't like me, which that could be the case too. They don't like you, you know what I mean? But oh well, you know, a lot of people don't like me, and that's where I've had to like grow a thick skin, man. And you're gonna have to do that too, especially if like you're the type of person who are having an experience in the type of things that I'm talking about in your hometown, or with your family, or with your friends, you know, or on your job, or wherever you're at. If you're experiencing these things that I'm telling you about, these are the red flags that show you that you're the real celebrity. They hate it. They just mad. You know what I mean? But all you can do is just smile, man, and just be yourself. You know, just be who God created you to be, because that's, you know what I mean, you're living your God-blessed life. You know, you're just doing what you came here to do. You know what I mean? Like, man, I don't understand why that's got to be a problem, man. And a lot of other people who, you know, have spoken about it before on different topics, you know, and different things where I've seen before previously, where it's like, can you stop the water from being the water? Or can you stop a tree from being a tree? You know, can you stop a bird from being a bird? You can't. It is what it is, man. So, you know, you're the real celebrity. That's who you are. And that's what you came here to do. And that's what God created you to be, his celebrity. Like, you may not be an earthly celebrity because, you know, you don't have all the material possessions and everything, or like you ain't on TV or nothing like that, but you know what I mean? But you just got that aura. You got that big energy, you know? And you just glowing, man. And that's what you're doing. And you're going to continue to do that. Because, like I said, that's who you are. So be who you are, man, and don't be ashamed of it. And pretty much that's the message for today, man. So, you know, hey, y'all just keep getting it in, man. Keep showing up for yourself every day, doing for yourself, loving yourself, being yourself. Forget about the haters, man. They're going to be there long after you gone, doing the same hateful, jealous, spiteful stuff. So, yeah. But anyway, Peace. Till the next video.